fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Fires on the run. Got a man in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He makes the catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go, let's go.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Sanders. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruin.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Going up top again. They're setting up the screen. Finding an escape route. He's loose on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. USC stretches out that lead and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Iyamaleava. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. Long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! And the comeback is on. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Trojans are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the left. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or Do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Elevates over his man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
There he goes. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He's got it again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw with the catch. It's Sanders. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. Out of the gun, they get him to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. It's good! A perfect kick to win the game! And with that, they've taken the lead. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned.